And here we go. Hello there, and welcome to class. I hope you're comfortable. My name is Cademan David, or as vampires, fairies, and ghosts call me, Mr. Cow. If you have no idea what you're watching, you just clicked on a cool thumbnail. This is the second part of my Inktober series that I've been working on. So I would highly recommend that before you watch this episode, you go back and watch the first one. But just in case you're rebellious and don't want to do that, I'll give you a quick little rundown. So Inktober is this sort of challenge where you're supposed to draw a picture using ink every day of October. Because I was a little late to the game yesterday, I did the first 4 drawings of Inktober. But where the sort of special part of this comes through is I want to make a bit of a mythology connecting all of my images. That's why I decided to call this Inktober Mythology. But with that being said, I think it's time for me to actually get started with today's artwork. So I'm gonna jump right into that. I'm gonna do some drawing, and then I'll come back to you and I'll talk about the drawing. But before I do, I would like to encourage you to pick up a pen yourself, and you can go to the Inktober website and look up the list of prompts that I'm working with, and maybe that way you can see what we've done differently. With that being said, I really need to get into it, so I'm gonna do that, and I will be right back. Alright, so here it is. I'm sure you can't see it super well, so I'll put an image up on your screen, but as you can see, it's just a very simple image of the fairy from the previous Inktobers that I've done this year, and she's feeding an apple to a deer. So, sometimes you gotta just do a simple sketch, and that's what this one is. This one's just a simple sketch, but I like it. It's kind of a little quiet, a little calm, and it's sort of nice. It was sort of fun to just do a little simple sketch, I guess. Now I'm wearing different clothes. So this is because it's actually the next day from the previous part, because as you probably know, there wasn't any Inktober video that went out on Sunday, yesterday, or as I might call yesterday, today, because I'm recording this on Sunday. Hence putting me always on time with Inktober, or drawing the same things that you're drawing, but I'm actually drawing it a day before so I can put out the video the day of. Anyway, that's not important, but what is important is that today we have a new challenge from Inktober, the Inktober official list of prompts, and that Inktober prompt is, what is it? I actually have to look and see. This will only take a second. Alright, today the prompt is Pierce. So I already have ideas for this with my mythology. I think this is gonna be cool. I'm excited for this one. So I'm gonna start drawing, and then I'll jump back to you, and we can talk about it. We can discuss it. I can share how this connects to the mythology and the world and all that sort of stuff. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, let's go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Inktober day number 6, Pierce. with a wooden stake piercing through the heart of our mustachioed Dracula. Hello there, and welcome to my Inktober wall. So I figured this would be a fun way to sort of track the Inktobers and I can do a little pointy point talk about what's going on in the Inktober mythology. But, so here's the story I'm kind of getting at right now. Right, first we have the fairy. She has a friend deer. She also has a friend spider. That's probably just a baby fairy because spiders are baby fairies. Don't worry about it, it's kind of complicated. But if you want to hear about it, my fairy video up there. Anyway, she eventually meets up with this guy named Jefferson. Some of you will know why he's named Jefferson. So, yeah, cool. Good for you. You, who knows. Anyway, this guy Jefferson, who they go on a journey together to find Dracula in Dracula's castle. That's why the sign points to Dracula. And then that's where we sort of get to our most recent Inktober right here. And this is the pierce image. So Dracula being pierced through the heart by our Jefferson friend. And then I'm left to assume that the crown image is going to take place sometime after this. Maybe after he kills Dracula, he then finds the crown that allows him to talk to the Ghost King. I don't know. We'll see if more lore gets added to that. But this is where I'm at right now. So that's my image. So thank you for watching. Please, I would love it if you would hit the like button on this video. I would also love it if you subscribe this channel. I'm currently doing a video more or less every day where I'm drawing the Inktobers, doing the Inktober challenge and making mythology. That's what this video is. But more commonly on this channel, I sort of just talk about movies, mostly like Doctor Who and Star Trek science fiction stuff. A little bit of Star Wars I've done as well. But so if you're interested in that kind of stuff, that's the majority of what's on this channel. But then there's also some drawing stuff, some writing stuff. So if any of that seems interested to you, I would recommend you hit subscribe. And if all of that seems interesting to you, then definitely you're going to want to hit subscribe. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. This is where I'm going to dismiss you from this class because this is a school. So goodbye, live long and prosper, and live fantastic, in the words of Christopher Eccleston. Goodbye.